I've been thinking a lot about motherhood as a spiritual practice and personal growth, and something that keeps coming up for me are the things that motherhood asks us to give up as we enter this season of life. Like, that's gonna look different for every one of us, I think, but I feel like each of us goes through this in some capacity or another. But the thing that keeps surfacing for me personally is my creative practice. I have always been a very creative person. I have been sewing since like before I could write sentences. I've been crocheting for just about as long and knitting for about as long. But now I'm a mom of two. I've been trying so hard to keep up with my creativity, not even in the same capacity that I did before becoming a mom. And even with it being super few and far between and only working on things in little snatches, I'm finding that it is not adding joy to my life anymore. Working with my hands, having tangible, beautiful things that I made would make me feel better no matter what I was going through. But now when I attempt a project, I find myself getting really uptight at my kids, which in turn makes me feel like absolute garbage. My projects aren't turning out as good as they used to because I am not able to give them my full unadulterated attention. Last night I attempted to stay up a little later working on a project, and it just ended up making my morning go terribly because I did not take care of my house in the way that I usually do. So I was already on a short temper with my kids. And then I really wanted to finish up that project because it was super important to me, and when I went to finish it up, I was just struggling through it because it was crazy things happening with my kids the entire time. And at the end of it, I was like, man, this just was not worth it. I'm not happy with my work because it's not the quality that I feel like I can make. I'm definitely not happy with the way that I was mothering during that time. And this is a theme that has come up pretty much anytime I've tried to make something like this, even just doing teeny tiny little projects. So I'm not really sure what this means for me. I've been fighting coming to this conclusion for over 2 years now, and I think that it's about time that I sit back, surrender, and say, you know what? This is what my life is asking from me right now. Someday, when my kids are grown and I'm an old lady, I will have time to go back to my sewing machine. I will have time and energy to go back to my knitting needles and my crochet hooks. Those things can wait for me, but my kids can't. Being a good mom comes first, and I think that sometimes, as painful as it can be, that means shedding who we used to be.